moved into a tree fort.
Looks like a cabin.
It is a fake cabin. It is
Oh, love
that.
it. I
Yeah,
love it.
thank you. Thank you. Sorry I'm late. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know if I think that Jamie was having a problem, she said, with her washing machine or something. So,
Oh boy, I did that
um
over the weekend.
really?
Yeah, we had to
That's
get a
not
new
good.
washer and dryer, so
Was it a washer dryer combo?
no, it was the dryer is what went, but I figured they're both the same age, so I might as well replace both, so that's what we did.
Okay. Do you I ha- the people in the UK, that's the first time I ever saw the washer dryer combo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I mean, I saw that probably 12 years ago in the UK, the washer dryer combo. I never saw, when I say washer dryer combo, I mean the one machine that washes and dries.
Yeah, that's becoming popular here. My
Very
family,
popular.
yeah,
Yeah,
my whole
it's
family is
crazy.
in. They do appliance distribution, so I just had this conversation with my sister about that yesterday, and we both agreed we didn't think we'd like it. I don't know.
Yeah, because I guess if it breaks, I'm not, what I mean, you're done with both. But
Right.
I don't know. I have a friend again in the UK, and obviously he's had his. I mean, I the first time I saw it was at his place. It was again like 12 years ago. I never saw. It made no sense to me. How does it do all that?
Right.
But you
Yeah.
know, hey guys, how are you? Carolyn, Marianne, Paige, Penelope, uh, Leslie, Stacia. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
So I hope everybody's good today. I'm okay, and I have a separate washer and dryer. Okay. The first time I've ever seen it, honestly, was in the UK at my friend Adam's place in Dudley. Dudley. So yeah. I kind of feel like we always get stuff last in the United States. I've had a migraine guessing from playoffs, still fighting it though. Football playoffs? Do we know who's playing in the do we know who's in the Super Bowl yet or no?
I don't know. I watched a little bit of a football game last night, and the only thing I could tell you, they were playing in Chicago, I think, and it was snowing.
So probably the
So whoever
Lions? No,
is,
Chicago Bears. Isn't it Chicago Bears?
maybe I don't know.
Detroit Lions,
I
Chicago
don't follow
Bears.
very well, so I just knew Chicago,
I didn't hear what you said.
whatever you call it.
I didn't hear
Can
you
you hear me?
lost. Yeah, now I can. What did you
Oh
say
no,
before?
yeah. I don't know who's in playoffs or anything. I just know what I was sort of watching last night, but I don't really follow it. Just happened to be on the TV, and I was in the room, so who knows? Oh, somebody's asking what the conversation is today.
I don't know. I'm looking to see if anybody. I don't think we have a topic. I don't think we have a topic. Hang on. Uh, Howard's having a hard time today. So
Oh,
prayers for Howard because he needs some help today. Prayers for him.
praying for you, Howard. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's in the comments, but I got an email. That's what I was reading.
Well, maybe he'll watch it back later when he's feeling
Yeah,
better.
yeah. So, yeah, the Bears, Stacia. Yeah, Chicago Bears, right? Yeah, it's been a while, man. I'm a Dolphin. Dolphin. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking to see if they know who's going into the Super Bowl or who's in the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
I know it's not the Dolphins because they suck.
But I like the color of their uniforms.
Aqua and orange.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah,
how
I
I
have
pick the
I have a
team.
I have a shirt. I don't have a jersey, but I have a shirt.
Oh, nice.
I would love a jersey with Bob Greasy, number 12 on the back.
Oh, wow.
He
Yeah,
was, yeah, from back in the day in the 70s, man. Okay, for the current season playoffs, the four remaining teams are the Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, New England Patriots, and the Broncos, Denver Broncos.
huh.
So,
Well, I don't have an opinion on that because I don't know who's who and what's what. So,
So I guess I would like to see the Seahawks, and maybe the Broncos.
hmm. I'd have to see the color of their uniforms before I choose, I guess.
Somebody just said the Patriots and the Broncos at the same time I did, so that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Do you have to do the color of their uniforms?
Yeah,
Well, okay, but you got to remember they have to go uniforms and they have home uniforms. They have
yeah,
away
I
uniforms. Yeah. So somebody says Seahawks versus the Rams.
know.
But I don't think you vote the Broncos. I don't know. I'll go with the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks versus the Broncos, and I'll go with the Broncos. I mean, I'll go with the Seahawks. That's my mind. You got a lot of snow bouncing, Tigger. Penelope asks how you're doing.
Oh, I'm okay. I had a good weekend.
I know. Morning. I know. Excuse me. I know, Marianne. I know that they have to. That they're on the same. In the same. Division, and that it would be the winner of them that would be playing the winner of the others. But that's what I'm saying. The Seahawks and the Broncos.
Toddie, did you
Um,
get snow or no snow where you are?
yeah, I'm moving around a little bit, so there's not a lot of snow.
Yeah. I guess we got about 4 or 5 inches, you know.
Right?
I'm
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to get a little bit of snow in this area, but yeah. Hi, Marissa. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow in this area, but I don't know that we're going to be here when it hits. So
yeah.
we're traveling on the road again. What's really weird is that we can still get everything we need. It just takes me a minute to get like postal mail. So thankfully, everything comes through emails and texts. I'm
That's good.
grateful for that. Yeah.
How are the dogs handling the traveling?
Oh, I'm getting this all wrong. Okay, so I just want the Seahawks to win. I don't care. I just want the Seahawks to win if I have to pick out of any of those teams.
Mm.
And that's what I have to say. Okay. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No,
I was reading this.
I wanted to know how the dogs were doing with the traveling. Are they adjusting okay? They like it?
Um yeah, they do all right. Danny has a little bit of problems sometimes. Like right now she's being stupid. Danny. So right now she's just like, I don't know. There's nothing going on out there. But she's kind of like hanging out by the door here and like messing with it. And I really don't want her to mess with it because like she broke the screen already. I want to get one of those like metal doors that you
Yeah.
can get. There's a lot of things that I would like to upgrade, to be honest with you, but we need to get to where we're going. And then I want to do that. They even have like a door that she can go in and out of once I get my fenced in yard. And I promised her a fenced in yard. And I would love for Milo to have one more yard. It'll be like the 5th yard that I've literally bought this dog. Like, no lie, like fenced yard. Tell me I'm not an animal lover. Tell me I don't love my kids without telling me I don't love them, man. Because like one of the fences cost me $2,000, and that it was all wood. It was perfect. It was really great for them. But the person that I was getting the land from that was like, "Yeah, you could pay me
Yeah.
off," and I was starting to pay him off. He was the same person that decided once I got there, and I didn't realize he was a drinker, and I fucking hate, I can't deal with that. He wouldn't sell me the land because of the maple trees, and I was like, "Well, you can have the maple trees." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, I just don't think," and I was, "You don't think what?" I didn't drink. She is on Prozac, Marianne. She's on Prozac. I had to put her back on Prozac. So,
Yeah.
but she's really okay. She just it takes her a minute. Changes take her a minute. We've come a long way. I've got to say, Danny has come a long way. She's come a long way. So is Milo, of course. But yeah, I'd like for them to have a yard. But I've seen like the dog doors that are made for RVs that are legitimate for the dogs to go in and out of, and I would love for them to be able to do that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, because I don't like them being confined.
Yeah.
I don't like that. My throat's a little sore. Oh, let me put because I'm making a grocery list. I gotta put mouthwash on it. Because I use the antiseptic mouthwash.
Hmm.
I think that's why I haven't caught COVID, to be honest with you.
I'm telling you, if you rinse often and gargle with mouthwash, I think that gets rid of all the bacteria that you breathe
That's
in
what I've been doing
the back of your throat.
since I found out about COVID. And since then, I'm serious, and I haven't caught COVID. And where I worked, everybody basically had COVID. I didn't catch it. My mom didn't catch it, and she lived in an assisted living center. And then she forgot to get the mouthwash, and she didn't use, and then she caught COVID.
Oh wow,
And
yeah,
since
that's
then,
ideal.
she's been using the mouthwash, and she hasn't caught COVID.
Yeah, I truly believe that you're getting all that bacteria out of the back of your throat.
Absolutely. And it said that it took 12 hours for it to get into your system. So I said, well, where does it go for 12 hours that I could stop it from going someplace else? And I found that it was in the it was, in your throat area,
Yeah.
and everything that comes in from your nose and even your eyes, if it does, it's got to go down that way. So if you catch everything, so I'm serious. I use the antiseptic mouthwash, the horrible mouthwash, at
Yep.
least twice a day, if not 3 times a day. And I haven't caught COVID, but I think I legitimately have a cold, but it's like it's dry,
Yeah.
so I don't know, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I have a
Yeah,
little.
well, let me tell you something. Okay, go ahead. I
No,
was reading this comment.
I was just going to say I have a little bit of a cough that I didn't have last night that I woke up with, but I don't think I'm sick. I just think it's.
Right. Well, this could just be a change in the weather for me, you know what I'm saying? So it could
Yeah.
just be that. Paige, I have to tell you that I would take like Purell, and when I wiped my hands with the Purell, I would stick my fingers right around my nostrils and clean out, and then go back to the Purell. And the Purell I bought was so cool because, and I still have some. Let me show it to you. I'll be right back. Hang on. You know how I like to show you guys my stuff. Hang on. I'll be back. Oh, look at my new avatar, guys. Do you like it? Do you guys like my avatar?
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Somebody made that for me.
Oh, so
Isn't that
cool.
cute? Isn't that
I
cute? Yeah,
love
me
it.
too. So this is Purell. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, but here's how you go. So what you do is you take it. Can you see? My hand's below it. Okay, so you take it and you go. See how it comes out of there? It's a
Yeah.
single serving. It's a single dose of
Oh,
Purell.
wow.
I brought that to the job with me and I used it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so this helps too. And I keep this stuff with me.
I've never seen that the single. I've seen like Purell wipes in a
No, it's
single.
Purell
That's different.
singles, and you could get them on Amazon
I'll have to
because
check
stuff was.
it out.
Remember when the shit was hard to buy? So
Right.
I bought these. I bought these for my glasses, antiseptic cleaning wipes for my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I got lip balm, and I got individual things of lip balm. They come in little things like this as well.
Oh,
And I
wow.
got like hold on, let me show you again. I'm gonna show you stuff, guys. My channel should be about this stuff. I get excited about stuff like this.
Oh, I see Paige wrote that she had a friend who dipped cotton swabs and wiped inside her nostrils when she came home from work.
Yeah, that's what she
I don't
said.
know about doing that, but I think blowing your nose a lot and then doing the mouthwash and gargling several
Yeah,
times a day. I don't know about
yeah.
sticking anything in your nose.
No, you could do like the outside of the you could do like the rim of your nose, absolutely. So
Yeah, yeah, I
like
wouldn't
this you could
hurt it.
get. Yeah, so this you can get hold on. Let me see. So this is like lotion. That's what it is, lotion, because you know how your hands get chapped in the winter. I
Yeah.
got this, last winter or the winter before, and then this is lip balm.
Wow. And it's a
So
single, like,
yeah, it's single
single.
serve. Yeah, so you just go like this, take it off, and you just
Wow.
squeeze it up. See?
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So that would be it. Yep.
I feel like I'm watching like QVC or the Home
I'm
Shopping Network.
telling you, right? I
Something.
like little things like this,
You
but
need
it
to get
worked.
some endorsements here.
But it worked perfect. When I was working, because I put everything in my backpack. What I need to get is Visine now because my eyes are really friggin' dry, and I used up all my Visine, so I need to get that. Not because of being stoned or anything,
No, I've
but
had a
because my eyes are dry.
yeah, I've had a problem almost daily, and I'm like, am I reading too much like on the computer, or is it because I'm straining my eyes? But I
I'm
just think
showing that
they're
because
just
Paige
dry from winter. Oh, look
Paige
at that!
thinks this is really cool. So Paige, I got this on Amazon. You can check it out. I got it, a couple years ago, but that's where I got all of the stuff. I got the lotion as well because while you're using the Purell so many times a day, I mean it does dry your hands. So the lotion is
Oh,
good. And
most
let me tell you something,
definitely.
this lotion you could go through like 3 with your hands, do it 3 times with your hands and still have plenty of lotion.
Oh, wow.
And it was easy for me to like put these all in like a little plastic bag and I was ready for the day. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
it with
Anyway, let me put it back. I just want to put it where it
I'm
belongs.
definitely going to check out the lip balm though, because how many times are you out with somebody and they want to use your chapstick and you don't want to share
Yeah, you
because
don't
you
want
dry?
to use your chat. Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
So
Yep,
that would be cool to say, well, here's one, you know.
yep. You keep them in your
Really,
car, and absolutely, yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
even with my kids, I don't want to share with them.
Hey,
You know,
Kathleen.
you don't know what germs
Sorry.
everybody has.
Well, exactly. You shouldn't have to either. Like that, I think that was pretty reasonable. I think, but it all made sense, because anyway.
And look at you using all the products as you show them. Check this. You need to be on an infomercial or something.
Right?
Jeez.
I want to cook and tell stories, and then do my little bits of hack stuff, like the perfect hacks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I definitely use this stuff.
Yeah.
I had a sponsor reach out to me today.
Really?
Red Bull.
Oh my, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they reach out. There's a few. I mean, I'm only going to be interested in the things that I would actually use or not, or know something about. So, yeah.
Do you drink Red Bull? Do you do that?
I used to drink Red Bull. My brother drinks a lot of it, and I can appreciate it, but happy birthday, Kathleen.
Oh, happy birthday.
I don't anymore because I'm on blood pressure medicine, so no, I don't. And I drink enough coffee, but I used to.
Yeah, my son liked the Monster energy drinks. He used to drink those. I couldn't stand it. I tried. It gave me instant heartburn for some reason. I don't know what it was, but
yeah, there's a lot of caffeine in that.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Well, I told them I'd be interested, so we'll see what happens.
Good.
So has anybody got a story that they want to come up here and share? Be legitimate about? There's 55 of you guys.
Oh, wow.
Or does anybody just want to talk about I don't know. Somebody said I had COVID in 2024. Hey, Lou the harp. I know that I got that wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. I know that's not your name, my friend. Now I see. I thought it said Lou the harp. Luther. I don't know where to begin or start. Lou Tharp. Maybe it's Lou Tharp. I'm sorry. I found that funny. Sorry about that. How you doing? Yeah. So is it Lou Tharp or is it Lou T Harp? It's funny, right? Because you never know.
No.
I'm glad that you're laughing, my friend, and you didn't take any offense to that. So I've been up since, early, and I got some stuff to do today, but it looks like the sun's out, to be honest. I don't know what it's doing by you, but the sun looks like it's out. It might be a pretty decent day. Take off I got that right. So it's Lou Tharp. Okay. Great.
Yeah, it's sunny here, but it's very cold from what I understand. I haven't been outside since, I don't know, maybe Friday, I guess. So I might venture out later today.
Hey, Mindy, how you doing? Yeah, I do use a nasal rinse. I use like Neil Med, where you goes and yep. And if there's so much congestion that I can't breathe, I definitely do use that because I don't use things like Afrin.
Yeah, I don't like
that. Yeah, no, Afrin will burn a hole in your nose and you can become addicted to it.
Yes.
Visine. I'm making my list and I forgot my Visine and it's important. Okay, done. I think it would help for sure. It's cold in Kentucky. I am in for the day, Rita. It's too cold for this old man. Howard's here. Howard, I was sending you love, Howard. I got your email. I didn't share it with anybody, but I just said Howard needs prayers. That's all I said, Howard. So I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, Howard.
Thank you, Howard.
So, you got anything that you want to share,
Me
Rebecca?
personally,
Anything that
um,
you want to share, Rebecca Michelot? You're 63 today, Kathleen. Congratulations.
happy birthday.
She's
Are
our
you doing
mod.
anything?
Kathleen, are
Are
you
you
doing anything?
besides being here with us, which we appreciate very much?
Yeah, she's our only mod today. Jamie had an emergency with her washer dryer.
Oh boy.
Bouncing Tigger
Yeah.
says they're snowed in there. What?
Oh wow. Did you see my I guess you call it a post on YouTube, right? About my grandson's little keychain thing. Did you see
I
that?
did. I commented on it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I thought I commented on it on Facebook. Maybe
Maybe I haven't checked, but I mean, I
I
don't know what
commented on
everybody
one thing, but I thought it was a Facebook, but I don't know.
it,
Anyway, I'm
yeah, because
sorry.
I
Go
put
ahead.
it on video. No, but I don't know what, some people don't believe in stuff like that, and I'm telling you that thing sat at the cemetery in the rain, the snow, and all the elements for years. And we clear off the grave and put new things, and because people send stuff all the time. So we move stuff, we put new stuff. And we brought it home and I put it on my little shrine, that I have for Corey and Gino. And, Eliana, my granddaughter, will, every once in a while say, "Can I touch this?" She knows
Right.
that's her brother and her uncle, whatever. And we always let her. I never tell her it's, off limits. I let her,
Right.
it makes me feel good that she's, so she picked that up and she walked away, and all of a sudden I guess she started pushing the buttons and it started making noise, and I looked at Bree's looking at me, and I'm like, that thing never worked. It didn't. I mean, it hadn't worked in how long? We couldn't believe that it started working when she picked it up, because it
I think
hadn't.
that's awesome.
And I thought, to me, I think that's a sign. But then sometimes I feel like I'm just hopeful that it is, or I'm wishing it is. And a lot of
Well,
people
you
don't
can't let
believe
people
in
determine. You can't let people
it.
determine
No,
what's a
it's what I
sign for you
believe.
or not.
You know,
Exactly. It's how you feel. It's not even a belief. It's a feeling, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
because it
dig
hadn't
a
worked.
feeling.
Yeah, but that was so cool, and I think Eliana looked at us like we were crazy because she didn't understand why we were so, why it made us so happy, sad, whatever, and she just looked at us like we were nuts. And then, she went on to something else. But I just thought that was really cool.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you 1,000%.
Yeah.
A clear
I just
sign, Rebecca. It's a sign. People in the comments are saying it's a
Yeah,
sign.
I believe it
But
too.
even if they didn't, if you feel that it was a sign, then it's a sign.
Right. I
Hey,
totally
Janae.
believe it was.
Janae, that wrench looks good on you, Janae. Janae's our second wrench. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, guys. I love pomegranate. I don't know when we started talking about pomegranate, but I love it. I love pomegranate.
I want to mention, Toddie, that my dear friend in the state prison is getting a little chatty.
Really? Not with you, though. Who's
Not
he
with
talking
me.
to? Who's he talking to?
I can't say, but he's responding to letters now.
Okay.
What's
Okie
your take
dokie.
on that? Is he just getting lonely and desperate, or is he on a mission, and does it have something to do with his appeal? I wonder.
I don't know who he's speaking to,
Yeah.
so that would
Just
be a big
random
difference.
people. So
Well, are they? Wait a minute. So, are they people that he's already met, or are they people that he's just now meeting?
just now, people that just wrote to him because they heard about the story.
Oh, so he's looking for money and something to do with his time. That's what he's looking for.
Maybe that's what I figured. He must be very
Yeah.
bored and desperate, or something.
Yep,
But
I believe
yeah.
that, and he's probably single now.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's possible. You know,
Yeah.
if she was smart, he would be. She should run the other way, definitely, and never look back.
Yeah. How much time did he get? 25 years, but they figure he'll do how much time? I don't think
I
she's
think
waiting on him.
16, 17 or something.
I
I
don't
think
think
they
she's
said.
waiting on him. I think
No.
those days are over.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, yeah.
But somebody will be, he'll get somebody because he's,
Oh, absolutely. Because I told you why people get involved with people like that. Because they can't be involved with people when when women get involved with people that are doing these long-term sentences, it's because one, they're usually men that are out of their league. I just hate to tell you, but that's the case. They're usually
right.
women that have self-esteem issues and such.
Yeah.
And these men are there for them at their beck and call because all they have to do is turn on the phone, or turn on their tablet,
Yep.
and it's easy for them to make money off of these women. But
Yep.
I guarantee you most of these women don't realize that there's more women that this one guy that they say that they're in love with
Oh, yeah.
is, but they know that they can't cheat because who are they cheating with? Men? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they're incarcerated. And so that they know that this person's going to be there every time they call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is a safe place for their heart to go because they know, well, there's no competition there. It's not like they're going to get out and cheat on me.
Exactly.
So that's usually the type of person that's gets involved with somebody who does long term, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? I'm asking, what do you guys think about that? Did you guys check out my other channel? I finally did an Epstein Files video with my friend Phil over on the argument. I'm going to do something with Becca Scoops, I think, this coming week on the channel, and we got
Yeah.
crazy stuff going on over on issues with Gypsy Rose and her poor behavior.
Yeah. I'll be playing catch up today, so I'll have to watch all that.
Thank you. You don't have to watch it at 2.0 speed. I like it better. I do. I think I sound more interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why not? I do. I can't wait to watch the. Yeah, check that out. Check that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thank you guys. I like my backgrounds too. I really do.
It's really cool.
I unfortunately, but you can't stop the tape there, my friend. Please don't stop the tape there. Please don't make victims victims. You know, I'm not too sure that they had any kind of choice in behaving like that. Number one, and it started with somebody with a lot of money who was an adult who took advantage of women. I like to see conversation. Thanks, Paige. I appreciate it. Well, Toddie, Rebecca, and chat. I'm really sorry, Marianne. I hope you feel better, my friend. Go lay down. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I hope you feel better. Marianne's got
Turn
a
out all the
migraine.
lights and all that and close your eyes. Hopefully it passes.
Yeah. I hope you feel better. I used to, if I would get sick, it would make the migraine go away. Or if I went to sleep and woke up, it would make the migraine go away. But lately, that's different. It's when I get a migraine, it could last 2, 3 days.
Yeah.
So hopefully, that's not the case with her and she gets better.
I hope so.
Yeah, here's the thing, a lot of the women's names are available, but you notice how a lot of the perpetrators' names aren't available in that list.
Well, because the criminals have all the rights, Toddie. Victims get exposed and victims are the ones who are put on trial.
Mm-mm-mm. Absolutely unbelievable, unbelievable. Um, sorry that you threw up and you still got your friggin' headache. That's a bummer.
Oh,
Did you hear about the guy? No. Did you hear about the guy that claimed to help the Mountain family just got arrested? Are you serious? Are you talking about Patrick Rourke? No, I haven't heard about that. So who you talking about?
I didn't know that.
Yes, you do. It's the Whitakers.
Oh,
I
is
think
that
that
who we're?
person.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I think you're talking about.
I thought I wasn't sure if we were talking about the same
No, I
family.
mean this is what somebody put in here. Yeah, Wade Wilson. Did you guys see that they're gonna do a documentary on him?
I saw that. I can't wait to see it. Do you know when? When is it coming out?
Yes, I think it's the 20th of this month.
I got to tell you, Toddie, I am fascinated by him. Not like in a romantic way or anything. Just the weirdness about him. Like he had a clean face, and then he does all this. It's like he was, in my thought, I'm thinking he was punishing himself for being so evil, and that's why he made himself look like that. But I'm not a psychiatrist or anything. I don't know what that's about. The tattooing.
So I have
that
to tell you something, and this might come out, and I am not at all trying to say anything about this content creator, because this content creator and I have had beef over the Whitakers
Mm.
and its Vegas profiles. So I was listening, and we've had problems over the Whitakers. Like he's done horrible videos about me, and I have accused him of showing up at the Whitakers and what the fuck are you doing? You know, and basically they're the family that they're the people that didn't leave until Ray came out, or they went in. And anyway, I was listening to them talk about Wade Wilson and stuff on YouTube Streets. And YouTube Streets and I used to communicate when they had first come out. I'd been out a little bit longer than them, but we were kind of covering the same thing at the same time. So we had become just a little bit friendly, where just, hey, Toddie's in the chat. Hey, YouTube Streets, shout out to you, shout out to you. So I'm listening to YouTube Streets, and they start talking about Vegas profiles. And I was like, fuck. So he comes on, and I listen to him speak, and he's so articulate and knew exactly what he was talking about. I said, this is not the same guy that came at me sideways. You know, I mean, like this guy, you know. So I watched the video, and I said, what the fuck? Like, this is like a totally different guy. So I watched my video of him at the Whitakers, and I said to myself, well, maybe I came at him sideways wrong. Still, he shouldn't have. To be honest with you, they wouldn't leave until Ray came out. And that really pissed me off, because you don't get to do that to someone. You don't get to show up to someone. I don't care who you are. You don't get to show up to somebody's house and decide that you're not going to leave until you get what you want, regardless of what you want, what it is. You know, that's just my opinion. It doesn't matter. But I thought, this guy is so articulate and so informed. Why didn't I get to see that side of him? So I wrote to him, and I said, hey, listen, this is Toddie, and you know, we've had a beef over the Whitakers and such like that. I just saw you on YouTube Streets, and apparently he's been incarcerated, and he appears to have turned his life around. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But the way he handled himself on YouTube Streets and the way he handled himself with me were two different things, like just two different ways. And, you know, I think that a lot of people try to bully and stuff, and I don't know if that's what he was doing. I did reach out to him and said, hey, listen, if I'm sorry for what I'm responsible for in how you came at me. If I came at you a certain way and it was taken a certain way, I'm sorry for that. But I just saw you on YouTube Streets, and I think you're really articulate, and I just want to put that out there. I haven't heard back from him, or I didn't ask him to hear back from him. I just felt like, why does he get to talk to them like that and talk to me a certain way? And it's the same way with like the comments you get from people.
Yeah.
just people that are behind a keyboard that feel like they can be anything they want to be behind an avatar
Yep.
and shit. So, I don't know what made me think about that, except I forgot where I was going with it. But, just here's a guy totally articulate, and, I don't know. I can't figure people out. I don't know why people are like they are. They're just some people are just so fucking miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey T bro, how you doing?
Looks
Anyway, I
like
forgot where I was going with that, but
something about Wade Wilson.
oh, so yeah, so he was talking about Wade Wilson. They were talking about the documentary, and that's why I was watching YouTube Streets, and the documentary is going to drop January 20th, and Jumpsuit Pablo is going to be part of that, and he
I
was
like
on as
him.
well. I like
I
Jumpsuit Pablo.
Yeah, I don't follow him a lot, but when I have, he's just very easy to watch, like
Yes,
very I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I like him.
he's inviting and welcoming. I
Yes,
think.
yes, that's what I'm that's what I was
You
trying
know,
to.
and he doesn't forget like where he came from, and I mean, like, and he doesn't brag about being in prison. He just says it's part of my story, so he's not like trying to brag about it, but he does have an inside. Well, at this point he has to have like an inside, no people on the inside, because things change in the prison system. Like, I can't really talk about the jail system only when I was there, because now look, there's all these tablets and stuff, and it was totally different. When I was working there, they had to wait in line to use the phone. I guess some still do if they don't have the tablets, but tablets wasn't an option.
Right,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
crazy that it is. I still don't believe that, but whatever.
It is. It's really the
Aren't they there
world
to be
gets
punished?
inside out. Well, they're no. No, 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 no. That's where people get confused. They're not there to be punished. They were punished, and that's their sentence, is to keep them away from society and keep basically society away from them, because the only job, and I've said this, is to keep them safe. That's what's supposed to happen there. They're not even supposed to be rehabilitated anymore, because there's no mandatory rehabilitation. And I mean, our workforce in the United States sucks right now, with unemployment and people that just don't want to work, and people that figured out a different way to work. So,
Yeah,
by remote working and such, so they don't even have to leave their house or get out of pajamas.
yeah,
And so they can make just as much money and not deal with the headaches of inmates that are there to do nothing but try to get over on you. The inmate's job is to try to get over on the CO, and the CO's job is to try to stop that from happening before it does.
yeah. I just
So
don't
that's
feel
it.
like, people, prisoners, inmates that have committed horrible crimes should not have the comfort of having a tablet and communication with their family or whomever. I mean, to me, they're there because they did something so horrible, and they should be a little uncomfortable. I know prison's uncomfortable, but I mean, they shouldn't have
It
tablets and
depends on who you ask. Like, I told you about the guy in the county jail that went across the street and threw the brick in the window at in the winter time, because he had no place else to go. So it wasn't so uncomfortable for him being on the outside and being
right.
among society and having to get a job and wake up on his own in the morning without, somebody going in there and saying, "Hey, come on," you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
and having people make it on the measly pay that people pay now, a lot of
right,
times jail is more comfortable. You're getting 3 meals, you're getting medical, you're
right.
getting all of this stuff. So it depends. I mean, I don't want it for me, but if nobody has anything on the outside, I don't know.
No, I guess. I was just real quick before we came on this morning. I don't know, it was something on YouTube. Do you see that TV show, whatever, Chris Lee Knows Best and Todd Down South and They both the husband and wife went to jail for, I don't know, tax evasion or
They
something.
went
But
to
anyway,
prison.
very
Yeah, they
wealthy
went to prison.
family.
Yep, they went to
Yeah.
prison. Yep.
Well, I saw something just this morning, and he was talking about, when the day he went in, there were already gifts and things waiting for him. He said, when you have money, it can be not so uncomfortable, and he paid somebody to do his laundry and change his sheets on his bed. And he had, comforts. And he said I guess he kind of said it wasn't so bad because it was already set up for him. So he
So
said,
yeah, so here's the thing. So he didn't go to just any prison. So there's federal prisons. Hang on one second. Gotta
yeah.
get something.
Cassandra, I'm sorry to hear about I don't know if you said it was your cat or your dog. I had very similar situations several times. I've had dogs that were 16, 17 years old, and I had to make that decision, were they suffering or not. And I've had to, it's a hard decision to make. So I feel bad for you. I know it's tough.
The worst bit is they can't tell you. The worst bit is they can't tell you. So
Yeah, they can't tell you. So you have to rely on just watching how they act and what the vet tells you. And
your instincts too. You don't make sure you count on your instincts because you know your dog better than your vet too.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I said. What you're observing and the dog cat's behavior, only you know. It's very hard. It's a hard decision to make.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying, but I had to get something to drink because my throat was so bad.
We were talking about people with money going into prison. And I think you were trying to say that.
Oh yeah, so the prison, right. So the prison, he went to a federal prison. So it was for white collar crimes. It's different. In the county jail, he was among, people that could have been there for drug charges or, other things. But in the federal prison, it's a white collar. It's a different type of jail. It's not considered where the inmates are dangerous.
Right.
So it's like a country club, more or less. That's what I heard. I've never been there. I've never worked in a federal prison. I don't think I've ever walked into a federal prison. I didn't even visit my dad in a federal prison. I know he was in a federal prison.
Yeah, he kind of referred to it as a camp, and he said they had uniforms similar to military. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where he was.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. Didn't he get out because of Trump?
I believe, yes. I believe they
got a pardon, right? They got a pardon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they were found guilty, so I don't know. Yeah, you too, Howard. Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
They were serving time, but I guess Trump pardoned them and they got out before, they served their full sentence, I guess.
Oh yeah, they definitely did because they were spending some time there.
Yeah.
Chicken Butt says chicken butt. They said what level prison you're at when you're in the feds. It matters what level. I don't know. So I believe you because I don't know anything about that. Well, I don't know if I should believe you. I get in trouble for believing people. $400. Wow, my vet never charged that much, even getting their ashes. Yeah, no. Yeah, I've paid $250 for my dog's passing and their ashes, private cremation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So $400. I saw that. I thought it was a lot of money too, but I don't know. I don't know where you're at. It is. It's absolutely horrible. Um, yeah, it's horrible that pet owners are put in a bad spot when it comes to your pets. And then I had insurance, but only to find out I would have to come up with the money as well and they would reimburse me. And I said, well,
Um,
one of the reasons I wanted insurance was because in case I didn't have all that money in one shot.
right,
So I stopped paying the insurance. Danny had insurance for, I want to say, man, she had insurance for, damn, I want to say 14 months I paid it and it even went up. Yeah, he's arrested and it even went up. Um and I was like, it went up $20 a month and I was like, I've never used it. And I
right.
said, you guys can't do that. Like, that's crazy. I've never used it. I may never use it and the insurance is going to keep going up. Like, that is crazy. So that's when I said, forget it, forget it, forget it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So, well, I didn't have the money anymore either. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I once,
I don't know. I've heard different things about Eric, so I don't know. There's nowhere publicly that it says Eric has been arrested, and he's actually put stuff up on Facebook. So it doesn't look like he's been arrested.
mm,
But I wouldn't bet my money on anything, you know?
right.
Danny, what are you doing, Danny? Uh. I don't think so, young girl. What do you want? You better go lay down, troublemaker.
Yeah, Cassandra, I didn't realize pet insurance worked like that either, that you pay up front and wait for reimbursement. I mean, that's not, what's the point of having it then? You
That's
know,
what I said. That's what I said.
you would
That's
just
what I
pay,
said.
you know?
Yep. And then it goes up and you haven't even used it. Like, I mean, I
Right.
said to myself, that was crazy too. So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and I had the insurance for emergencies. I didn't
Right.
have the insurance for like the regular appointments and stuff like that, just the emergencies. And I was like, forget this. And when it went up, that was the thing for me.
Cassandra, do you have like a PetSmart or Petco near you? Because a lot of them have vets there and maybe they'll be less expensive. Because I know for grooming, they're less expensive than other groomers I've gone to. So maybe they're, you know,
Yeah, today is Martin Luther King, so I don't know if somebody's gonna be there or not. I don't
yeah,
know. You just gotta
yeah,
call first.
yeah. I would
And
check.
I would call the Humane Society, see if they have any deals, because a lot of times they can. I don't know.
Yeah. And if it's a vet that you've gone to, maybe they can work with you, you know, like a payment.
Yeah, they should be able to. I would
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Has anybody got anything else that they want to talk about?
I know, we're not really talking about recovery and addiction so much anymore. Um,
I do look. I'm sorry. I was reading
no,
the
I'm saying
comments.
I know it's still out there. I guess we're just not, it's just not a hot topic, it seems, which is fine because I like talking about anything. I mean, I just like being here. So,
Cassandra, you got to make that decision. I mean, you know your dog better than anybody, you know, and you can only do this one time. So, you know, you got to be as confident. Other people can't make that decision for you, my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like the Monday morning talks too, but they're not about recovery. Obviously, the past few times they haven't been
right.
about recovery and stuff. And, or struggles. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they could be about anything that you guys want to talk about,
Yeah.
as long as, you know, you guys we're all respectful about it and it's something that, you know, we should be talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
I
you
agree.
know, I found last week's stuff talking about how hard it is getting in the United States, that was a really fascinating conversation. and it does affect everybody. Good luck, Cassandra. I don't feel like a terrible pet owner. I mean, this is you, you know. You know, if you could do the best you can do, you know what you're capable of. Does anybody want to come up and share their story next week? Thank you, Janae. Guys, if you could hit the like button, there's 71 of you guys in here. Can you hit it? Put some DNA on that like button for me, please. Not Gypsy's DNA either.
Oh gosh, no. I don't want anything about her near me. Oh.
Yeah, she's silly, man. She's silly. She's the copyright strike some content creators. You know? So not good, not good.
No.
Not good. No.
I saw briefly something about Ryan, but I don't recall what it was. Is he making?
Oh, I've done some videos on Ryan Anderson. I've done some funny videos on him.
Yeah, maybe I brushed through that. I was just breezing through things real quick to see what I need to catch up on, and he popped up, so I got to look into that.
Well, he's just a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like he's claiming all this. I did a funny video on his. I did 3 blind reaction videos on a video he did on the Sarah Fraser show, where he's just so stupid. He's just. I mean, like his whole face lights up when she says, "Well, she was your wife." Like, that's horrible. It's just so bad. He's so desperate. He's so desperate.
He's so
he's so desperate to be connected to her in any way, shape, or form. It's absolutely insane.
And I think she's communicating with him.
That's what people have said too. People have said that. Yeah.
Because she's got him waiting in the wings for when she falls and needs somewhere to
be. But she's not going to go for him. Like she might go for him until somebody else comes along.
Exactly.
And that's when it will be over for him. It will finally be over for him when she finds somebody else and it's not him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. But he's going to be her where she goes until something better comes up. And he'll do it.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
After that time,
he keeps blaming everybody for the fact that the relationship ended except for her. Like, and in the meantime, in the next breath, he says Gypsy does whatever she wants to do. Apparently, she don't do it. Except for that,
She had no intentions on staying with him. He was a stepping stone. She needed somewhere that looked good.
Well, he says no. He said that nope, they didn't need any of that. That's what he says. That she didn't need any of that. That she was already given her parole date and the whole rigmarole. That's what he says.
I don't believe it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What he seems to be afraid of now, though, I'll tell you this, is the phone calls from prison, when his phone calls.
Yeah.
Because, he seems concerned maybe that he might have said something on his phone calls. Because in a video, the last video I put out about it, you can see he looks a little concerned about his phone calls.
Yeah. I also saw in breezing through, there were phone calls with Nick.
Yep.
And I believe he was saying that Gypsy had orchestrated what was happening and that the gloves were outside and he was to put the gloves on before and then I had to get off because, my weekend, my granddaughter and my daughter are here. So I didn't have time to really watch the whole thing. So these are all things I have to go catch up on now.
Yeah. So all of this stuff came out in the latest FOIAs. But the thing is that there was another content creator who got FOIAs on her own and paid for them on her own, where the others was like a crowdfunding. And so the content creator that was sharing them was doing them at her pace, which I can appreciate, except that now people were starting to catch on to shit. So her and like the other content creator that paid for the stuff with her own money, the other content creator that paid for the stuff with her own money reached out to other content creators and said, listen, let's just get the word out there. I don't care who gets it out there, but let's get the word out there because now's the time that people are starting to pay attention. So I'm grateful for Barb from Straight Out of Context, who went and spent her own money on these FOIAs and then turned around and shared them with any content creator that was willing to do fair work on them and not take them as theirs, which nobody should be doing that anyway, but get the word out there so that it came to now the bigger content creators have caught on to this, which has really made everything switch up. Everything is like turned up. So that's a good thing. A very, very good thing.
Yeah.
So, and that was Barb Straight Out of Context. She shared all of the stuff because there's so much of it. It wasn't cool that one person held on to them, especially when a whole community paid for them. I was getting emails from people saying, "Are you ever going to get up on that panel?" I said, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't even know how it works. And they were like, well, can you get some of the stuff? We'd like to see you go over it. In the meantime, I was trying to do some parody videos and stuff. And they were like, some people said, that they donated money from my community because they thought that I'd be able to break down some stuff either. And I thought, well, yeah, I mean, like the whole community paid for it. One channel sharing it doesn't seem fair if the whole community paid for it because, there were other subscribers from other channels that paid for it. And Morbid was the one that got it together. So it wasn't right that like there was, I don't want to call them a gatekeeper, but the stuff was coming out at their pace. And there's a lot of stuff. So to really make a change and make it happen like it is happening, it's only because the other content creator was able to share the information as well and get it out there. Because then Becca Scoops got her hands on the stuff and she started putting out videos, and you can't really debunk Becca Scoops. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's it's more than reading the emails. Like, she's going over and breaking down and explaining, well, this operation would have happened from this and this would have happened from this. This is the stuff that's important. Otherwise, you're fucking just reading something, in my opinion, or playing something, in my opinion. There needs to be some sort of breakdown in it. So I'm glad that other content creators have come in and have put their spin on things. I was able to get my hands on the FOIAs, but here's the thing. I'm just going to be 1000% honest. I was grateful, and I am grateful that I can use the stuff in the background and see what I want to see. But she's not the only person that I cover. So people like Barb and people like Becca Scoops and people like 1980 and people like Night Combos and Renell. Well, Renell doesn't just cover Gypsy either. But the people that just cover Gypsy and make Gypsy their entire content, they are the people, in my opinion, that should be breaking down these FOIAs because they're the ones that have spent so much time in understanding stuff. So I get stuff like secondhand information because it's all Greek to me. I don't have the schooling that Becca Scoops has or that kind of insight. And Becca and her husband have just spent hours upon hours upon hours going through this. So, I appreciate their videos. I'm not going to do any kind of justice like they do. I'm better off doing the parody stuff or talking about things that actually concern me, like Aurora. Just as a person in society, I'm concerned about Aurora, the baby, because of what Gypsy has said about wanting to do with her imaginary child. So I could latch on to that with real feeling and emotion and make a difference there because I can relate to that. That I understand, as opposed to jumping into these FOIAs and fucking something up for somebody because I get it wrong. I'm not willing to do that,
Right. I get it.
So, But it's fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. And still
Yeah.
worth going to Into the Weeds podcast. But I think, and it's not because I know people are saying that's because you like Becca Scoops. I do like Becca Scoops, but I also have a
Yeah.
relationship with Into the Weeds podcast. Becca Scoops is coming at stuff from a medical angle, and she's got experience as a nurse in doing so. Her husband is a retired detective. So, to me, why wouldn't I don't see where they have any ulterior motive in anything other than telling the truth about this story, and I haven't found anything to say anything different. So, and Barb from Straight Outta Context too. Now, I don't know where her schooling and stuff goes. She's into the behavior stuff like me, but she has read these damn things inside out and sideways, and that's awesome. I haven't done that. I don't have the time to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I'm grateful for the content creators that can actually make sense of the stuff as opposed to just showing the videos. They can explain what it is and help you understand. And that's important.
Right.
Who buys body spray? Why are we talking about somebody stinking in the chat? Yeah, that was I saw some of that because I was also at Kathy's was doing a live stream at the same time as Night Goes. So I was watching both of those live streams, and yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I think it's really great. Becca's got a pretty significant channel now, and she's very gracious with her time. We're going to be doing something on the argument this week for an hour. So I'm grateful for her time, and I think it's great that she is really good to the smaller channels as well. I like that. Are you there?
Oh yeah, no, I was reading one of the comments. Somebody said something about wanting to share.
Where
Maybe
is that?
it was it was just up on the screen, but now I don't see it. Um,
Did somebody want to share? If you do, please can you say something in the comments?
it was something about the system failed them. And then it went away. I don't know. I was in the middle of reading it and it went away.
Bouncing Tigger was doing the same thing as me, watching both channels.
Oh, I didn't know you could watch. What else?
Yeah, you just got to keep flipping back and forth, or have one device on one channel and have another device on another channel.
That's too confusing for me. I can't do that.
I'm doing something with Renelle Smith as well on
Oh,
the
nice.
argument. We're going to be talking. So I love Renelle.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
Yeah, I
lot of
love
good
Renelle.
content creators out there. There's so many, and some are just so down to earth and so real.
Yep, I agree. I
Those are the
agree.
ones I like. Real
Me
people.
too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an appointment with Renelle Smith today at later this evening. We're gonna do a video on the argument. I
I'll have
love
to
that
check.
channel.
What time will it be? Do you?
Well, no, it's not gonna be live.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't do a
So
lot
watch.
of I don't do any like live stuff over there. I don't know if I will. I have very I I I kind of have a very specific vision for that channel, which is different than these other two channels, to be honest with
Right.
you, because these were much more organic. But there's things that I really want to talk about that, kind of could be taboo. And I do
Yeah.
want to talk about that on that channel. What I do want to do is I want to do like a weekly news. And I
Mm.
want it to have to do with like stupid news as well as really important news. and I want to call it Weekly News, Weakly.
Right.
Not because I don't know how to spell weekly, but because I'm, making fun of the word week as far as
Right.
weekly, and have it almost like an SNL type thing, but with my own spin on it. I reached
Yeah.
out to a content creator, and they haven't gotten back to me, and I don't want to put that content creator out there. It's somebody that I've never worked with before. But I thought, because I kept thinking, who do I want to do this with? Like, who do I want to do this with? And
Right.
I was like, I want to be able to have like a banter with them and such. So,
Good.
but Janae, did you want to come up here and talk? Is that what it is? Janae, did you want to come up here and talk? Or do you want to come next week? Do you want to come next week and talk?
Oh, okay. That's what I was reading. All right.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to come up next week? We would love to have a speaker next week so that I'm not taking up everybody's oxygen here. I just
Yeah.
really can't stand going on a live stream and just seeing dead air. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't like that.
I know. I feel I'd rather have something to talk about and engage the chat, you know.
Right, of course, of course. Hey dear Jane, how you doing? Yeah, it is a gift to see deceased animals. I think I've done that once or twice. I don't remember my dreams. It's sad. I wish I could. You can in the future. Well, here, reach out to me if you'd like to come next week. We would love to have you come next week. Just reach
Yeah.
out to me via email and tell me, and I can send you a link, and that would be awesome. I would like that. I would like that. I don't know what else to talk about this week. I can actually get some stuff done. Um, so I can leave at any time if nobody has anything to talk about.
Yeah. I'm ready to go too. I could get something done, get out of the house for a little bit. So I'm ready to sign off when you are, Toddie.
Okay, well, Janae says she would love to come up next week. Great, just hit me up on an email, and that would be awesome. I would love for you to come up. So that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say something about Jamie. So those that are worried about Jamie, I just want you to know that Jamie's okay, but apparently she's got a washing machine leak that she had to take care of, and so she said hello to everybody, and she apologized for not being here. But guys, let's say a prayer that her little leak is just a very little leak and something that can be taken care of, because
So
after the holidays, who needs an added expense?
exactly.
And Jamie put out some great new videos, guys. She put out some commercials. I know how much you guys love them. Check them out at Milk, Honey, and Mayhem. She put out a couple funny commercials and put out a couple serious videos. And I really like her channel.
Yeah.
So guys, please check that out over at Milk, Honey, and Mayhem. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have.
Yeah, me too. I got nothing. Sorry.
All right, guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Be well, everybody. Please.
Everyone have a
Well.
good week.
Yep.
All right. Bye.